Hello everyone, welcome to this video on how to sand down some rims and put some paint on it. I'm just using a scuff pad. This has a bit of rust pitting in it. I'm gonna try and sand it out a bit. Seems to work not too bad without scratching it up too deep. So I'll just keep going here and we'll see how it looks. Actually, on second thought, that was taking too long because there's rust. It is looking better there than it is like here, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit. This is, I think, 220 grit. That's the highest grit I have, but yeah, we'll try it, see how it looks. We'll see. Alright, I took the sander to it, took it right down to bare metal. I don't know, it's going to be a lot of tight areas to get into. It's just going to rust again here in the Manitoba winter, so I think I'm just going to go back to just scuffing them, and then I'll put some primer, and then I have this Armor Coat rust paint I got at Canadian Tire. Let's see how it does. This is the color. It's kind of similar. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's the rims before. Got this one all taped up. Doesn't have to be perfect. I ended up going a little bit more with the sander just to try and get most of the rust out of there, and then just went with the scuff pad for the rest. Again, like I said, does not have to be perfect at all because the rust's just going to come back, but this will make it look a little bit better for in the meantime. Alright. What do you want? Alright, mask off the center cap, valve stem, make life easy. It will make life easier later on. It'll look a little bit better. Just gonna go over what I got, some isopropyl alcohol in here, spray that around, wipe it off, and then I'll hit it with some general purpose primer. And yeah, here we go. I actually just noticed there's actually, at least we're sitting outside, it's like -10 Celsius right now. There's actually a bit of ice in the bottom. That's funny, I never even noticed. The color shouldn't be that different. It'll be kind of interesting to see if the paint just flakes off after or not. I'm just going to send it anyway, so yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Alright, here we go. Hit it, coat of primer. It's completely dried now. I just put the alcohol on it, let it dry for a bit. Just a light coat to start, so I've been told. Doesn't have to look perfect right away, just get it on there. Don't overthink it, it's just paint, right? Primer looks better already. Frick. Don't even need paint. Good enough. Alright, that's the first coat. We'll let it dry and see how it looks. Okay, so it turns out the paint being warm from being in the house has actually melted that ice in there, so I'm going to try and see if it wants to absorb before I put the next coat on. Huh. Doesn't seem like it. It's just not sticking maybe then. Well, either way, send it. Actually, since that paint isn't sticking to the ice, I think I'm going to roll this tire into the house and let it melt, because this one's got some too. Two of them don't, two of them do, so we'll just send it, I guess. Alright, so I took it in the house, let it dry, and alright, so I took it in the house, let it dry, and wiped it down, so now primer should stick. Put the second coat on. There's the second coat of primer. I think that looks pretty darn good. Must have a pretty high build because you can't even see any of those rust holes or specks or anything. Alright, here we go. You can thank my dad for putting that music on. But here's after the primer. Now I'll hit it with some paint here. And here's the final product. That's 3 coats of this silver paint. I think it looks pretty close to the color it used to be. If I think of it, I'll give you an update on how it looks on the car. Yeah, overall, before and after would be a big difference. Alright, thanks for watching.